Princess Beatrice turns 35 today. The Duke of York and Sarah, Duchess of York's eldest daughter, was just fifth in line to the throne when she was born on the 8th of August 1988. Now, the princess, who has her own full-time job, is ninth in the line of succession, and is now mum to daughter, Sienna, whom she shares with her husband, Edoardo Mappelli Mozzi. Refreshingly, Beatrice keeps a private Instagram account and rarely tweets, but she often carries out engagements with her patronages and causes she cares about. She also shares a close bond with her mother, Sarah, and her younger sister, Princess Eugenie, who affectionately refer to her as BB. Did you know that Beatrice became a record breaker at the age of 21? And did you know she had a part in a Hollywood film starring Emily Blunt? Read on to find out more interesting facts about Princess Beatrice as she celebrates her birthday. Beatrice's name wasn't announced for 2 weeks. Prince Andrew and Sarah did not reveal their daughter's name until 2 weeks after her birth, and their choice took everyone by surprise at the time. She was named Beatrice Elizabeth Mary, paying tribute to past royal ancestors, including Queen Victoria's daughter, Princess Beatrice, who was later Princess Henry of Battenberg, Queen Mary of Teck, and of course, the late Queen Elizabeth II. She was christened at 4 months old in the Chapel Royal at St. James's Palace in London. Beatrice says having dyslexia is a gift. In a special interview with Giovanni Fletcher for Hello's Back to School Digital Edition in 2021, Beatrice spoke passionately about changing the narrative around dyslexia. The princess affectionately refers to dyslexia as her gift and learning difference. See what she had to say about being inspired to help others in the clip below. While many of her cousins opted to move away and live in student halls while at university, Beatrice commuted to Goldsmiths in New Cross from an apartment at St. James's Palace. The royal graduated with a 2-1 in history and history of ideas in 2011, and took on internships after her degree, including Sony Pictures. Beatrice's full-time job. While many royal watchers have agreed that they would love for Beatrice to become a full-time working royal, the princess actually has a full-time job as Vice President of Strategic Partnerships at the tech company, Affinity. Her role has seen her travel all over the world and conduct public speaking engagements. Royal record breaker. In 2010, Beatrice became the first member of the royal family to run the London Marathon. The then 21-year-old completed the 26.2-mile race in 5 hours, 15 minutes and 57 seconds as part of a 34-man human caterpillar, which broke the Guinness World Record at the time for the most number of runners tied together. Beatrice appeared as an extra in The Young Victoria in 2009, which was based on the accession and early reign of her ancestor, Queen Victoria. Actress Emily Blunt was given the starring role as Queen Victoria in the film, while Sarah, Duchess of York, served as a writer and a producer. Beatrice and Edoardo Mappelli Mozzi stunned us all when they tied the knot in an intimate Windsor wedding in July 2020. The late Queen Elizabeth II and the late Duke of Edinburgh gave the game away when they were spotted leaving the ceremony, with Buckingham Palace sharing the first photos the following day. Due to COVID-19 restrictions at the time, the bride and groom were only allowed a handful of guests at their nuptials. Beatrice was also praised for being a sustainable bride as she opted to wear a remodeled version of a Norman Hartnell gown, once worn by the late Queen, as well as a pair of Valentino heels she already had in her wardrobe. The princess was also loaned Queen Mary's diamond fringe tiara, which the late Queen also wore on her wedding day to Prince Philip in 1947. As well as being mum to 23-month-old Sienna, Beatrice is also a stepmom to Edoardo's 7-year-old son, Christopher Wolfe, known as Wolfie. Earlier this year, as she made a speech at the 10th annual Oscars Book Prize winners ceremony, she said of her stepson's love of reading, "The award holds a very special place in my heart. My stepson, who is now 7, and I eagerly look forward to receiving the books and going through them together." Growing up in a world surrounded by books, we can take for granted that not everyone is so lucky. We need to remember, in a world of screens and AI, it is moments of community, including between parents and children, that we need to keep alive. Wolfie also joined his father and stepmother at the Christmas Day church service in Sandringham last year.